Rude boy. Oh God. I don't know where to start my language. But everything happens exactly on God's own time. When the time comes, it has come. Rude boy, if you not go heaven, call me Nama. You will go to heaven and we will sit down in the presence of the angels. We eat together. And when the hell make them your life will never change. What people will be talking about today is how come Ibu and P Square, they are not the same parents. When I tell you, parents don't come.
They are friends who was much more than a brother. This was the last video of Mr. Ibu before he gave up the ghost. Now, very dark man has a lot of stuff to say.
Mr. Ibu went in for surgery today at 4 a.m. and he didn't come out again from the surgery. What is funny is that they went in for this surgery. I don't know. They didn't contact the people that are close to him because I asked somebody and he said he was not informed. And this is somebody that it was beside him throughout the period that he was in the hospital. You know?
So apparently, Mr. Ibu's daughter and those close to him did not contact Rude Boy before taking Mr. Ibu in for his last surgery at 4 a.m. This is not the time to start blaming the doctors. The doctors did what they thought was the best thing to be done at that particular point in time. This is not a time to be apportioning blames. When you go over to Facebook, a lot of narrative have been written that Mr. Ibu's stepdaughter has even changed his TikTok account from Mr. Ibu to Lady Jasmine, a TikTok account of over 1 million followers. That's a story for another day. I know that what actually caused the demise of Mr. Ibu is health related. But guys, before that, there are a lot of things that happened to Mr. Ibu that killed him internally before he finally exited this world. Mr. Ibu's first wife, I know they went their separate ways on allegations of infidelity. After divorcing Mr. Ibu's first wife made away with all his savings. It was also alleged that Mr. Ibu was heartbroken, being on a hospital bed and realizing that his stepdaughter has squandered a lot of money that was realized for his medical treatment. This is actually an allegation from several persons close to Mr. Ibu, the family, and people with reputable reports in the society. Also, Mr. Ibu was dealing with the pain of losing all his properties. After his stepdaughter squandered some of the money, Mr. Ibu was manipulated into selling all most of his landed properties so that his medical treatment can be financed. Mr. Ibu, prior to his death, had no landed property whatsoever. Everything has been sold off. Now, let us ask ourselves a humble question. Who wouldn't have an increased high blood pressure seeing all these things happen to him at a moment that he was helpless, at a moment that he was bedridden? Who wouldn't have an increased high blood pressure? All these things were the secret things that led to the death of Mr. Ibu, John Okafor.
Alright, so as you all can see, a very sad news have hit the industry, the passing of Mr. Ibu. So Mr. Ibu went in for surgery today at 4 a.m. and he didn't come out again from the surgery. What is funny is that they went in for this surgery. I don't know. They didn't contact the people that are close to him because I asked somebody and he said he was not informed. And this is somebody that it was beside him throughout the period that he was in the hospital. You know, he said he was not informed. And then by 6 o'clock, boom, they called him and they told him that Mr. Ibu don't buy. All I can say is a lot of things me have said online about the whole issue. Now let me know what I don't see. Now let me know what me I don't hear. So I'm not gonna come out and start talking now. He don't buy. To me, he already buy since. You understand? Based on what I saw. To me, it already buy before, it already buy since. So it was just managing. It's so sad. Another advice I can give in this regard is that men, you have to be really careful. Women, you have to be really careful of a polygamous home. Men and women, it's not even only about men and women. Be careful about polygamy. some of them will be the end of you. For men, if you're successful, try as much as possible to be careful of women that you bring into your life. And women as well, be careful of getting deceived by a man that is already a family man. You understand? That's the only thing I can say as to an advice. You understand? Lastly, all of us go by. All of us go by at the end of the day. Mr. Ibu went through a lot. For the short period that I went to that hospital, I'll tell you for free, went through a lot. The family were not really supportive. That one I know for a fact. They were not supportive at all. For crying out loud, when I leave person for hospital, they go drag money for outside. This life, the best thing that you can ever happen to you is to have a good family around you. And leave family, and leave person, and no cater, go they drag money. Hey, they arrest this one, they arrest that one, they arrest that one. You understand? Not pointing accusing finger on anybody, but I will say that the man had a very terrible family. It's emotional, to be very honest. I'm emotional because the guy is a legend. But then again, they're all gonna buy at the end of the day. So rest in peace to Mr. Ibu. A lot of us that genuinely love you. And then whatever thing that happened to you, by the grace of God, the people, everybody that made your life live in hell would actually, you know what, just rest in peace. Rest in peace, Mr. Ibu.
Are you a graduate?
Yes, of course.
Eh? You're a graduate. You know the way you look short. I don't see. I don't pay. Which school are you? Which school do you go?
University of Nigeria, Soko.
University of Nighting Face. Is it?
University of Nigeria.
University of Nigeria. Yes, that is UNN. Is it UNN?
Yes, sir.
University of Nigeria is UNN?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Which course do you go? Which course do you do?
Igbo linguistics.
Igbo linguistics course. Yeah?
Igbo linguistics.
Give the best about. You say what?
Igbo linguistics.
I don't know the problem of these church members. He say what?
Igbo linguistics.
Igbo limited.
Linguistics.
Eh?
Linguistics.
I can never say what I don't know again. Please, anybody that know what is talking, speak louder.
She said Igbo linguistic.
Hey! The grammar is too long. Igbo linguistic. Which one is Igbo linguistic?
The study of language.
Discussion of who?
The study of Igbo language. The study of language, both English and Igbo.
Study of
the English language and the Igbo language.
Hey! Is it why you go to school to study Igbo and English? How can you spend all the whole time to go? Is it you spend all the whole time in school? Carry yourself, go and sit down and begin to ask Onyebuchi. And they ask you again, say, Chukwuemeka, is it Chukwuemeka, is it Chukwuemeka? I say, Igbo, Abe, She, De, Re, We, Ki, We, Wim, Da, Bu, Du, Buam. Is it what you go today to do, Igbo?
Yes, sir.
Hey! I cover you with the blood of Jesus. I foresee why your grandma you were Gadoski.